I'd like to introduce and come on up Nia Cunningham. Nia is a mother of 4. Yes, definitely. Come on up. Um, she works as a community health worker with the Healthcare Consortium of Illinois, and I know they have a number of people there. Thank you guys for coming out. Before working for HCI, Nia was a consumer with their Southeast Side Healthy Start program. So this morning, again, this is about families. I love you guys, and many of you are professionals, but I'm really emboldened and happy to see consumers here because it's so important that we stay authentic and we make sure that we're supporting the people and really empowering them to have their own voice. So let's have Nia.
Good morning, everyone. She introduced me already, but my name is Nia Cunningham. I'm a community health worker for the Healthy Start Southeast Chicago program at the Healthcare Consortium of Illinois. I was a former participant of the Healthy Start program. When I was, my 3rd child, I became a participant, and I was sent the flyer from my case manager about a prematurity awareness event that was going on in November of 2011. So me and my daughter attended, and I really enjoyed the whole event and everything. And that was my first time ever knowing anything about Healthy Start. So at that event, Celeste Garcia, she walked around the room and asked, who wants to go to Washington, D.C.? Me not knowing what Washington, D.C., what they were doing there, what was going to happen, and me not thinking that I would be able to go, but I raised my hand, and after that event, I attended every event Healthy Start hosted. I was at every consortium meeting. Me and my 2 children did go to Washington, D.C. After they told me that we would be advocating on the Hill for Healthy Start and how the elected officials in Washington funds the program federally. Me and my 2 children, we rode the bus there, and it was a really awesome time. Me and my daughter went to Virginia in May of 2012 for the 20th year Healthy Start anniversary that we really enjoyed. June 2012, me and my children went to Springfield for their Child Abuse Awareness Week. I took all 3 of my children then. August of 2012, I became employed with Walmart. I worked there for 2 years. I got pregnant with my 4th child, and honestly, I didn't know what I was going to do. So I knew that Walmart wasn't where I wanted to be because I do have a joy with helping children, like I love children and helping families. And me being a teen mom, I wanted to give back to the community. So I called Celeste while pregnant with my 4th child, and I asked her, what am I going to do? And she told me, Nia, I have 4 children. I did it. You can do it too. So after working all the way up until 4 days before I gave birth, I called Celeste and told her that I didn't want to go back to Walmart. If there was any positions open at the healthcare consortium. And she called me maybe 5 weeks later after having my 4th child, and she told me that
we're having a community health worker training for 4 days, and I need you to be there. So here I am, almost a year later, working for the Health Care Consortium, Illinois, as a community health worker, giving back to the community as I always wanted to do. I do want to go on to be a registered nurse in the future, and also me and my last child, we got to go to Washington, D.C. again, advocating on the Hill, and we got to meet Senator Durbin, which was like the most joyous thing in my life. Like, I never thought I would be sitting next to the senator of Illinois. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nia. So, like, we can all go home, right? I think we know what our charge is, and I think we know why we're here today, and I think we know why our work is and will continue to be so very important.